segment is going to be called Round and Pound. And so every podcast that we're going to be doing is going to be, we're going to do 4 rounds. We're going to do 4 rounds, 5 minutes each. So we have actually 5 minutes to go ahead and answer a question. And we already got the questions ready to go. So first question, first round 1, okay? Was it a mistake for Conor McGregor to agree to a 170-pound fight for UFC 246?
I don't think so. I think he picked the right opponent. You know, he picked basically Cowboy. He's a 155er too. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's picking up somebody who's in their natural. That's their That's their weight class.
Right.
He picked somebody that's a 155er actually. So he moved up. Second, I think he picked that because he wants. If he wins, he can set up a fight. He's a cash cow, you know. He's the red panty night guy, you know.
Pick out the red panties.
He's one with the money. So I think if he picks, he went for 170. If he wins, he can fight Masvidal. I mean, who's not gonna pay top dollar for that?
True. Okay.
So he's got. I think that's always got his plan. If he beats the Cowboy 170, he's like, hey, I'm already here. Dana said Masvidal was too big, so that kind of hurt his ego. He's like, fuck that, I can. You know, I can fight at 170. I'm proving it to you. That's why he said 170, because he could get done 155 with Cowboy. Cowboy's 155, but they both could have done it.
Well, yeah.
So how did Cowboy get his name Cowboy? Because I feel like I'm a ranchero cowboy. What is he?
Well, he's a legit cowboy.
Like, what do you mean?
He actually rides like horses and does all kinds of cowboy stuff.
Oh, that's why they call him Cowboy?
Yeah.
Okay. He's from Mexico or he's from here?
No, he's from here. I mean,
he's from New Mexico.
New Mexico. Oh, so he's part of Mexico.
Well, that's where he trains out of. I don't know where he's from.
He's from Denver.
Okay, there you go. He's from Denver.
But he trains.
Like, Cowboy's good, man. Wear the sombrero. Listen to some country.
Whatever he listens to, man, it's working for him, man. I legit, you know what, and Mario, and it's awesome to talk about UFC 246 with you being on here, because I remember from back in the day we used to talk. I wasn't always a big fan of Cowboy, and I remember you were always a big fan. Always, every fight, Cowboy's gonna win. Cowboy's gonna win.
He's a big fan.
And you know what, man? I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like Conor McGregor, he planned this. I mean, he actually came out and said this already. And I was already talking to you about this a couple of weeks ago, where I feel like he knew what he was doing. But then there was an interview, a little short clip of him at the training center, at the UFC training center. He was talking about that he's treating 2020 as a season. So he's not thinking of it as the year. He's thinking of it like a legit season, like an NFL season, right? You know, but with him, his plan is to go ahead and have 3 fights. 3 fights for 2020.
Oh, wow.
And he hasn't fought. He hasn't fought in a while, right? I think it's been over a year now.
Yeah, that's good, because usually boxing, they only fight once a year, most twice.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, when you're a superstar fighter, you typically only fight about once or twice a year. Oh, you know, and he's there. He's there. He's that superstar fighter. So I feel like 2020, the way he said it in that interview is the way he's treating it as a season. I feel that he knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, he's not cutting any hard weight. Yeah, he's going straight into strategy. He's going straight into strategy, whether it's trying to defend the takedown or is trying to defend the submissions. Because let's be honest, if we go straight toe to toe, Cowboy ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna work for Cowboy. It ain't gonna work for Cowboy. As much as I believe in his talent standing up, Conor's on a whole different level.
So who's going up? Who's going down in weight? Who's going up?
So nobody's really going down in weight, because I feel like Conor McGregor, that's his walking around weight. He's walking around 175 pounds.
Okay.
With Cowboy as well, it's the same thing. So I feel that it's not a mistake. This is planned. He's not hurting himself. He's not draining himself to make the 170-pound fight. I feel like this is going to be his first fight of the year. Straight after this, if he does win, he's going to go after, which I don't think you're going to agree with me, but I feel like, because you got Conor McGregor, or Khabib, versus Tony Ferguson in April. Okay. So he's gonna fight here in January. They ain't gonna fight. He's not gonna fight. He's not gonna fight until after that, or he's not gonna go ahead. We're not gonna find out until the winner of this until April. So he's gonna fight in between. Yeah. So I feel that he's gonna fight probably in May against. He's going down to 155 pounds and fight Justin Gaethje. He's gonna fight Justin Gaethje, the guy that everybody feels that he's not gonna he's running away from. Okay. Right after that, then he's gonna go ahead and fight. I know we're out of time on this first round, but I feel like after Justin Gaethje, he's gonna fight the winner of Tony Ferguson and Khabib. Which I believe. Well, I'm not gonna say who I believe is gonna win because I'm gonna save that for another fight for when we cover that fight. But he's gonna fight the winner of that one, and then the third fight goes back up to fight Jorge Masvidal or Usman for the 170 pound.
I like those names.
Title.
Usman, Khabib.
There you go. Hey, so we're out of time for round one. Okay, so round number two. We're gonna go ahead and go with. God damn.
Hey man, those drinks are going so good. I don't got bubble guts, but I'm gonna give me some more drinks. How about that?
Get yourself another drink, bro. Okay. Me and Mario are gonna go ahead and hit this other round number two. Right. Okay, Mario. What impact do you think the trash talk is gonna have for this fight?
It's gonna have. It depends, Cowboy. You talk shit about. If you go in there and talk shit to Cowboy, I think it's kind of a little mental warfare. It kind of messes him up a little bit.
Yeah.
And if he fights, with emotion, I think it kind of. Cowboy needs to be in there and be clear-headed and just fight without, try to knock his head off. That's when you make mistakes. You're gonna go in there too aggressive. You're gonna extend. You're not gonna fight your angles, and that's how, Connor's a counterpuncher.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just waiting for him to just, make a mistake.
Yeah.
So he needs to be in there clear-headed, calm, collective, and don't fight with emotion.
Absolutely.
Because I don't think Cowboy's gonna talk shit. I mean, he never.
I don't think he really talks shit. I don't really think he talks. I don't think
he
really does talk a lot of shit. But I personally think that because if you noticed, I don't know if you've been noticing a lot of his interviews now with Conor McGregor. And I don't know if this is kind of like a marketing thing where they're trying to tone him down now because of the way he came at Khabib for the promotion. Talking about Muslims and talking about his father and whatnot. Shit. And then also you had the episode where he
that's bullshit.
He slammed the cell phone of a fan out in Miami, and then right after that he hit that old man at the bar.
What the hell?
So I feel like I don't know if this is just my thing. I don't know if this is real Conor McGregor. But I don't know if you noticed, but he has been very positive. Very positive. I mean, when Frankie Edgar lost, you know what I mean? He was already tweeting out about him. You know what I mean? Talking about giving Cowboy so much positive feedback. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm interested to see how he's gonna promote this fight.
I think you might be right though, because he's had a lot of bullshit outside of the ring. That's what it is. I think the incident with the fan, I think the fan was being an asshole. He just took his phone. Sometimes he's old.
Yeah,
I understand that. But the hitting the old man.
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
I feel like there's a lot of cleanup that he's doing. There's a lot of cleanup, and that's the reason why he's.
Chavez used to clean his ass up, man.
Listen, bro. I'm a big fan of Chavez. Back in the day.
Yeah.
But listen, I will be the first one to tell you.
Yeah.
Chavez, your boy Chavez in his prime.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna disrespect the Chavez.
That's
bro.
exactly. Thank you, man. I'm not
gonna disrespect it.
But you can't disrespect my mom's tamales and burritos, but not.
Well, listen, he's the one that disrespected your burritos, but you disrespected me because you didn't even say you were gonna bring burritos, bro.
Well, I didn't want to say I only brought the whole pot out because he ate them all. I just wanted only one.
Me or Super Mario?
Oh, I only say one because I wanted to say it because I brought the whole pot. But he ate them all, man.
Okay.
He has probably one in his pocket right now.
Listen, man. We only have 2 more minutes so I can answer this, okay? So
take it away, man.
Okay. So I'm very interested to see how Conor McGregor is going to promote this fight. I mean, the press conference is going to be coming up here next week, in the next couple of days. So I'm interested to see how he's going to go ahead and play that out. But I mean, come on, man. I mean, let's be realistic. I want Conor McGregor. I want red panties night. I want red panties.
Red panties?
You know what I mean?
Panties. I like the panties, baby. Bring them out.
Oh, man.
Bring them out, baby. Bring them out.
I want that Conor McGregor. I mean, there's a reason why Conor McGregor, besides his talent, obvious talent, there's a reason why he's a cash cow. Everybody wants to see him. Everybody wants to see not even just him in the octagon, but they want to see him talk at the press conference.
The shit talking.
You know what I mean?
Bullshit talking.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, who the fuck is that guy? I like that.
Red panties night.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah.
Like that.
Exactly.
That was funny, but I think.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, he's original, bro. He's original. Yeah. You know what I mean? And nothing of what he does is scripted. He does everything at the spur of the moment.
I think it's calculated.
Spur of the moment. Well, his plans are calculated, but when you throw him in there in the press conference, there's a big difference between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor.
Why can't he read a book?
Exactly, but he hypes the fight. But the reason why he hypes the fight is because he has time to go ahead and know what people are going to tell him what to say. All right? So now if you get him on the microphone right off the bat, can he promote a fight? He says the same things over and over again. Okay? Conor McGregor, something new every time. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about Conor McGregor. What is he going to bring to the press conference? So pay attention to that. So we're just in time. Round 3. Okay? This is a huge question right here because, again, a lot of people are talking about this. Does Conor McGregor gas out versus Cowboy Cerrone in the championship rounds, Mario?
It's a big possibility, man. I mean, he's always, he's. I don't think he's. Unless he learned from his mistakes, he should be in there. He's gonna come in heavier, so hopefully he does his studying and comes in good shape. But the 4th and 5th round, man, Cowboy's a slow starter. Cowboy's kind of by those rounds, Cowboy's primed up.
Yeah.
So you think Cowboy's gonna go from the top or from the huevos?
He can do both.
No, I'm not talking about just grab him and a top, or he's gonna go on the ground.
Oh, okay. I think he's asking, is he gonna stand up with him or is he gonna take him down?
Oh.
So I had to make sure I clarify that.
Translate that.
Oh, man.
Sorry, man. My English is not so good, man.
I think it's the mustache. But that's a legit question. Good job, Theo. Good job, Theo.
Yeah,
you're learning this.
I want to know. I'm curious because I want to see. I'm not too much into the MMA, but I want to check it out.
What do you think?
You gotta take it away, man.
What do you think, Mario?
I think Cowboys should. This jiu-jitsu's underrated.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's if you learn from the Khabib fight, he's gonna try to.
Or the Nate Diaz fight.
Yeah. He tapped out against some jiu-jitsu guys. So, and Cerrone's ground game is. He's
very
legit.
underrated.
It's underrated.
Very underrated.
He doesn't really use it because he likes to stand up, stay in bang. But against Conor, man, Conor's got those angles. He's got the reach, and I think the smartest things for him to do is just to try to go and take him down. Tire him out.
Yeah. Okay. So I can see what you mean by that, by trying to take him down and trying to do the same thing with Nate Diaz on his first fight and Khabib did on their last fight that they had with each other, right? But I mean, okay. When you brought up a good point. You said, does Conor learn from his mistakes? And I feel that's a huge statement because Conor McGregor, if you notice, this man improves on every fight. And there's a reason why after his loss against Nate Diaz, he wanted to fight the rematch at 170 pounds. Okay? Because why? He didn't want to go ahead and drain Nate Diaz and fight at 155 and redeem his loss from that way. He wanted to redeem his loss by the same weight class to where he lost, right? And he knew that when he was fighting a bigger guy in Nate Diaz, his punches weren't going to have so much of an impact when he was fighting those 145 pounders or 155 pounders. Okay, yeah. So I always have a problem with people saying, "Is he gonna gas out?" I don't think he's gonna gas out because he's a guy that learns from his mistakes. He learned from his mistakes from his first fight where he went all out. He went all out against Nate Diaz because that's the way he normally fights. Okay, but when you're fighting a big ass dude, those punches that you were knocking those little guys out ain't gonna have the same impact when you fight a 170-pound guy who came in probably like 200 pounds. I mean, for crying out loud, when he fought Nate Diaz, this dude was in Mexico throwing tequila shots. You know what I mean? So, So this dude was fighting a 200-pound guy. You know what I mean? So his punches weren't going to make so much impact. So I feel that he has learned from his mistakes, and I feel that he's going to have more calculated punches against Cowboy. He is going to be ready for the takedown, and no better way to learn from getting taken down against one of the best grapplers in the game, in Khabib. And if you remember the fight against Khabib, bro, he took him down, but guess what? Conor McGregor got back up. He got back up in the first round, bro, when he got taken down. Nobody gets back up when Khabib is on you. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why he got knocked down was because he was so concentrated on the takedown that he just got clipped. He got clipped in a third, I believe it was in the third round. You know what I mean? Yeah, so Cowboy and Khabib, two totally different fighters in the grappling stage.
Yeah, but it's just grappling. Cowboy's got jiu-jitsu.
Grappling is...
No, that's fine. But remember, the only reason why he ever got tapped out, I feel, is because he was tired. He drained himself in the first fight against Nate Diaz. I know we're out of time, but he drained himself in the first fight because he threw everything he had against the bigger fighter. Then he got submitted. Okay, it's not like he got submitted in the first round. Okay, he got tired because he threw the whole kitchen sink at at Nate Diaz. Okay, then he got tapped out, and then you have Khabib, who the guy mauls you, bro. The guy mauls you. You know what I mean? So, and he's the king at taking you down and keeping you down. But he got back up in the first round. So he learned from his mistakes. Okay? So I feel that I don't think he's going to get gassed out. I don't think he's ever been gassed out prior to the Nate Diaz fights against a big-ass fighter, which we already discussed that Cowboy Cerrone is not that big of a fighter. He's taller, but he's not that big of a fighter like Nate Diaz. Okay? And then, are you okay?
Well, man, you guys is bullshit, man. You guys talk about people I don't fucking understand. You guys don't say Chavez, you don't say Marquez, you guys talking about Villa del Mar, I don't know.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna wrap this up for you, man. We're gonna wrap this up because we're actually running out of time. We're actually running out of time for the round number 3. So at the end of the day, round number 4. Here we go. Okay, what everybody wants to know, even Theo wants to know. At the end of the day, who wins and how?
Shit, that's a good one. I don't know. I think I've been a Cowboy fan, so I gotta stick with Cowboy.
You gotta stick with Cowboy, okay?
Yeah,
and how do you think he's gonna win?
What tamales for you, man?
I think he, I don't know, man. I think he's gonna tap him out.
Oh,
rear naked choke. I think he's gonna.
Rear naked choke. Okay. All right. So if he does win, I can see that. What round do you think, man? Third round. Okay. Before the championship rounds. Okay. All right. What do you think, Theo? What do you think?
I say, because I'm going to buy the quinela, 12th round.
What's quinela?
The fucking shit, the rounds, you put you pay $5 for a round.
Oh, okay. Well, there's only 5 rounds you can choose from.
Is there a quinela there?
Well, I've never been at a UFC party and there's quinela there.
Well, tell people what the quinela is, because a lot of people.
Okay, quinela is when you typically you have it in the boxing fight party.
Put 12 rounds in a.
Yeah, you round 12 rounds in a hat, and then everybody buys rounds, right? So it's usually $5 a round, right? Depending. Oh man, you got the big baller over here.
They want the big bucks, man.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, typically you buy for rounds, and then the number that you draw from the hat, that's your round. So if the fighter, regardless of what fighter, finishes the fight in that round, then you get all the money in the pot.
So in MMA, there's no quinela?
Again, I've never been in a UFC fight fight party that had that because there's only 5 rounds on a championship fight. And on a non-championship fight, it's 3 rounds. So I don't know how that would work. So, but yeah, I don't think there's no quinela going to be happening. But regardless, who do you think? Cowboy Cerrone versus Conor McGregor.
I say Conor McGregor's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. He's gonna do this and more of that. And I go for McGregor. He's gonna win.
Okay, all right.
What round?
Well, usually I say my lucky round is number 12, but there's 5 rounds. I say the number 2.
2. All right. So we got Theo with Conor McGregor, round number 2.
He's gonna go this.
By this. He's
gonna do that. And this and that. And like that.
And that.
He's gonna do that.
Okay. But he's left-handed though.
Okay, let's go backwards. This, that, this, and like that.
Well, he's not left-handed. I'm sorry. He's not left-handed. But he likes to finish off with the left hook.
He likes to say the hook, like.
What you remind me of when Israel fights. Or not when he fights, but when he has interviews. Man, have you guys ever heard of his interviews? When that boy is burping like a mug.
Is he?
Oh, yeah, man. You guys got to watch out some of his interviews, bro. Every interview that he has, he's throwing burps. All the time, bro. Dang. I don't know. Something's wrong with that, man, bro. But hey,
just like when you do the bubbles too. It's like,
hey, man, leave my stuff alone, bro. At the end of the day, listen.
He was over there throwing pedals.
So listen, at the end of the day, I feel that Conor McGregor is gonna win. I mean, no surprise here. I'm a big Conor McGregor fan. But at the end of the day, I feel that he's gonna bring it. I think that if Khabib was struggling to take him down in the first couple rounds. And knowing that Cowboy Cerrone is a slow starter, I feel that Conor's going to blitz him. He's going to blitz him. And I feel that he's going to make a statement at UFC 246, first fight of the season for him, like he says. And I feel that he's going to knock him out. And it's going to be a TKO. He's going to be a TKO. The Cowboy Cerrone, as good as he is, he doesn't perform at the highest level. He hasn't won a WEC championship. He hasn't won a UFC championship. Okay, he has the most wins in UFC history. But when you have all those wins, why haven't you been the UFC champion? Why? Because when the bright lights come on, he is not able to capitalize. So I feel that being that he's a slow starter and being that Conor McGregor is trying to make a statement, he's on a 2-fight losing streak if you count Conor McGregor's boxing match to Floyd Mayweather. So I feel that he's going to come in and he's hungry for his first win and he wants to make a statement. First round TKO, and he's going to knock him out with that left hook. That left hook is going to catch him. Yeah, the left hook.
Fight of the year.
Conor McGregor.
Fight of the year.
Conor McGregor, UFC 246, is going to come out victorious. And that wraps it up for Round and Pound.
Round and Pound.
Okay. Again, hey you guys, this was a great podcast. First episode of the year. We're gonna be coming out with these episodes every month. Especially if there's gonna be a big fight coming up, whether it's boxing or MMA. And if you guys are interested trying to go ahead, if you're a big fan of MMA or boxing, if you have that passion. Like my boy Mario, that is able to go ahead and just have that discussion, have that boxing, that barbershop talk, just like we talked about in the first trailer that we did. Please comment below, hit us up. We do have a Facebook page called A to Z Boxing. And we do we are going to be updating you guys on boxing news or on MMA news, and just also tournaments also as well. I know we are going to have a WBC boxing amateur showdown out here at Central Boxing Gym on January 25th. A couple of my boys their kids are gonna be out there fighting, so we're gonna hopefully have some coverage out there. So we'll be providing some live footage from there, interviewing some fighters out there, and putting it on the A to Z Combat Facebook page. So take a look at that, follow us there, and then also go ahead and subscribe to us at
Subscribe now.
A-to-Z Combat.
Do it
on YouTube.
now.
On YouTube.
Do
go
it.
ahead and follow that. There's going to be a link on the bottom of the screen. Go ahead and follow us there. Share the video. Again, we want to go ahead and have Arizona support us. But not just Arizona, just everybody in general. We are a tight-knit community here in the boxing community, MMA community. So again, we want to go ahead and reach out to you guys. And also, if you are a boxing trainer, if you're a boxing trainer or owner of a gym out here in Arizona, being that we are in Arizona, we would love to go out to your boxing gym or MMA gym and take some footage of some really good amateur fighters or even professional fighters that haven't had that exposure. We would love to get them on the show, and if you guys want to come on the show and talk some barbershop talk, whether it's going to be about your specific fighter or your specific gym, or a little bit about you guys, or talk about an upcoming fight. We do got the what do we got here, Mario? We got the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder on February 22nd. That's coming up here.
You got the
Mikey Garcia and Jesse Vargas fight. So we got some big shows coming up. So the next podcast is going to be related to boxing. So most likely we are going to be talking about the Deontay Wilder Browns Bomber versus Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. So we are going to be talking about that. So again, if you guys want to come on the show, please go ahead and comment in the comments below. Subscribe, share it, like it. We're excited. We're definitely excited. Me and Theo.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, if you like the 4 C's, chingazos, chelas, chicas, and share this video, subscribe now. You do it right now, today, at this very second. Don't wait till next year. Do it today, now.
There you go. There you go, man. Hey, but again, thank you so much for you guys' support. Thank you very much for viewing it. And again, we're looking forward to seeing you guys in February. All right, A-to-Z Combat. We out.
Peace out.